morning students, welcome to my channel and welcome to your computer class. This is the second session for revision. So let us start with the revision of insertion and deletion in a linear list. In my previous video, I had explained to you about how we can perform binary search in a linear list, and today we will see how we can perform insertion and deletion in a linear list. When I taught this concept to you, I had taken two approaches for this, where number one was the traditional approach and the second one was the new approach, that is Python approach. So we are going to see only the second approach over here, because traditional approach you won't be needing much as far as Python is concerned. So we are going to proceed further with our new approach, that is the Python approach. Now for insertion in a list, in a linear list, we already have certain functions, that is append function and insert function, which we can use to insert any element into our list. So how can we append or insert any element into the list? So we will start our program in a very straightforward manner. We will first create a linear list which consists of certain values. Suppose we have these values in our list over here, as you can see. So in these values, I am going to number them 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So what is the total size of my list? Size is 5. So the size of my list is 5. So now how are we going to insert anything in this? So we are first going to ask from a value from the user. I write item, and within that I am asking for a value from the user. Enter an element, and the element will be inserted within item, and we also have to ask for the position. Enter the position of the element where the element will be inserted within the list. Now our list is like this. This is our list, and we need to ask for the position of the new element. So we have already asked for the element and also the position. So suppose the position is, user has suppose entered the position of the list element as 3. So we are going to insert any element at position 3. So what is at position 3 over here? 1, 2, 3. When we say position 3, it refers to index 2. Now in the traditional approach, what we had to do, we had to shift all the other elements towards the right hand side by a factor of 1 place, so as to create an empty space over here and insert the value. That was done when we used static arrays. We have already seen how to do this, But because in Python we don't use static arrays, instead we use linear lists, and lists are dynamic in nature. That is, they dynamically adjust their size or resize themselves the moment any element is inserted or deleted from there. So what we are going to do is, we don't need to do any shifting over here. No shifting is needed. In fact, we can use a straightforward method, that is simply use the insert function. So I will type here number dot insert the element, that is item, first argument will be our index, and index will be given by position -1 and the item. So insert position -1 item. So what is position? It is 3. Position -1 will be 2. So at 2, what has to be inserted? Item. Suppose item is 16. So 16 will be inserted over here, and my list will be like this. So we will be having the indices this way. You can see that the earlier third position, which was held by 15, now that position has been taken up by 16, which is the new value, and now 15 becomes the fourth element in the list. So it is a very straightforward method of insertion in a linear list. Now we will see deletion from a linear list. Now deletion from a linear list, how will it work? For deletion also, we have various functions like pop, remove, del, which we have already discussed before. So out of these, pop is the function which returns a value, which returns the deleted element. Okay, so we are going to use pop over here. Now to delete an element from a linear list, I will be drawing the list here. Now, in order to delete any element, we need to first ask from the user the position, from where the element has to be deleted. Enter position of element which is to be deleted. So enter position of the element which is to be deleted. We are going to enter it over here. And now suppose the user gives position as delete the element at position 4. So which is the fourth position? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is this element. We need to delete this element. In the traditional approach, the next element would be shifted one position towards the left to cover up the gap, because we are using static arrays. But here, in case of lists, we are simply going to write number.pop, and we have to send the index value. So index will be sent as position -1. So whatever is the position, if position is 4, then index will be 3. So that position has been sent over here. The element will not only be deleted, but it will also be saved in element, so that we can print deleted element is. We can write this element. Deleted element is element. So this way we can complete this, and once this is done, we can also print the list which has been modified. How? Because now as soon as one element is deleted, now your list becomes this. It automatically adjusts the values. So you can see that insertion and deletion in a list are pretty straightforward when it comes to Python. Instead of pop, we can also make use of the other elements, but we won't be able to save anything in that. So for doing that, we can do it in this way. I can write element equals number position minus 1. This will save the element which is getting deleted. This is going to save the element which is getting deleted, and then we can write del number position minus 1. We can write this. So this way what will happen is, first of all, the number will be saved in element, and then using del number position, I can remove the element from the list. So we can do it in this way also, but it unnecessarily increases one line of code. So I think this, in my opinion, this particular line is suitable for doing this operation. So here we saw how to perform insertion and deletion in a linear list. Likewise, now we are also going to take up one short topic, that is linear search. How to perform linear search in a list. Linear search in a linear list. So for this we need a list named numbers, and let's give some values to it. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 total values in this list. And we are going to ask for the search element from the user. So enter the element, and this is going to be the search element which we will be asking from the user. Now after the search element has been entered, I am going to use a for loop here. For take a very good look at this. For I, comma, item in enumerate numbers. Now what is this enumerate function used for? If you have a list Like I have a list over here that is which contains these values. So I am using the variant of a for loop for variable in collection, that is for item in collection. So what this enumerate function is going to do is it will create a tuple containing I and item, where I is the index. So it will be something like this: 0 and the item is what? 25. 1 item 45. 2 item 12. 3 4. 4 85. And 5 98. So this is how these pairs are going to be created, I and item. So I can select item from here. If item, that is 25, equal to element, that means the match is found, and for that I need to print the position of the item also. So from here from I will get the position of the item. So I'll be able to write the position in this way. Print element within double quotes found at and here I'll be typing position. Position will be I. So I'll be writing I plus 1 because simple I refers to the index of the element, but I want to print the position. So position will be index plus 1. And once this is done, we will break the loop. That is, loop will be terminated. So we write break over here, the loop is terminated, and we come out of this entire structure, we come out of if, we come out of for. Please make a note of the indentation over here. Indentation is of utmost importance in Python. Now I will type here if. If suppose the element is not found in the list, that means you have checked it till the last index and the index has now become 6, but you didn't find the element. So we will write here if I is not equal to len numbers. Length of the numbers is going to give me the total number of elements in the list. So 1 second, not equal to, instead of not equal to, it will be I equal to. If after the execution of this loop, value of I reaches 6, that means there is no element, no matching element in our list, and hence we will print element not found. We will print element not found. So when we print this element not found over here, that means this element doesn't exist in our list. Now there could be one alternative to this code. We can also write if the element not in numbers. Simple Python statement. If element not in numbers, print not found. We can shrink this program even further by simply writing if element in numbers, then print the index of the number. So we will do that. Please take a screenshot of this and then we will write that small part and conclude this class. I can further reduce the size of the code over here by writing a very simple code. If element in numbers, numbers dot index element plus 1. Whatever will be the index of the element, that plus 1 will give me the exact position of the number. For example, element is 4 and we are looking for the index. Index is 3. 3 plus 1, I will get the position as 4 over here. Else, I can simply print element not found. This is how I can write this program. I can shrink this large program into small by using Python constructs. So with this we conclude today's class. In the next class we will see some types of sorting. Thank you.